Hello, awesome people, and welcome back to Controlled Crash. If you're just joining me for the first time, I'm Chris, and it's my goal to show that concept art can be for everyone, regardless of your skill level. I am super excited today because in this video I get to share with you the greatest little design trick that you've never heard of. This is an advanced technique for getting great designs right out of the gate, but the best part is that it's super simple and can be picked up by anybody really quickly and mastered in minutes. So, in a normal design process, you might come up with an idea for an image and begin with the sketching phase by blocking in your design and exploring with lines and forms. If you're doing a vehicle or architecture, you'll need to deal with perspective grids and all that stuff to make sure everything fits and lines up properly. In a previous video, I showed you how you can start this process in value instead of line, but the process is the same. Block in, construct, design, render. Alternatively, you might jump into 3D for your initial design work, and then rely on the program to take care of all the correct perspective, lighting, and shadows. But let's imagine a case where you've got an inspiration for your mood, but no design yet. Let me show you how it works. The actual technique itself is really simple. To start with, I take a photograph that I like, which has nice lighting and forms, and already has the building blocks of the image that I want. Then I grab the smudge tool on full strength with a hard brush and just start moving pixels around until a design starts to pop out to me. I try to stay exclusively in smudge tool until the design is more or less fully formed, and then I might pop back in with some painting at the end, but part of the fun is challenging myself to create only out of the pixels that I have. I find most of what works in this process is just making some smudges and then seeing what types of colors and shapes pop out of them rather than relying on any sort of grand design. I make the marks and then let those marks tell me what's next. The only thing I'm trying to maintain is the lighting and color of the original shape. So this one has those beige panels strongly lit from the right, and I'm using that to inform the shape and lighting of my design. Another trick which works with a very similar creative process in that I'm using the pixels already available to craft a new design is to use those same pixels to craft a character. I can use a character brush to add a simple figure to my scene, and then I paste the original source image onto it and clip it to the figure silhouette. I can move that image around until I see a happy accident that pops out to me. In this case, I see something that starts to look vaguely like a poncho, so I can play with that and start adding simple paint to clarify the shape. Using this, I get a freebie in that the character subconsciously matches the colors and values of the vehicle so they look like they belong together, which creates design cohesion. And this is the final result. Super fun, quick to pick up and master, and the results are way better than a lot of other tricks that I've tried for fast design iteration. But the most important thing to take away is that because this technique is so simple, it puts good designs into the hands of people who feel like they can't yet wrap their head around rendering in form. And it also shows us that the rules we place on ourselves for exactly how, when, and where we're allowed to be creative can be opened up to explore a much wider universe of free thinking. Remember, there are no rules on your creativity, and the only limit is you. So, what are you going to come up with? So, thank you very much for joining me. I love you all, and I love bringing creativity to anyone and everyone who's open and excited about it. You've got this. And until next time, go make worlds.